published 9:06 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 16th of May 2018, updated 9:38 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 16th of May 2018. England's final 23-man squad for the 2018 World Cup was revealed on Wednesday, with manager Gareth Southgate going for a number of bold choices. Established international regulars such as Joe Hart and Jack Wilshere miss out, while predicted wildcards such as Jonjo Shelvey also failed to make the cut. So, who will be travelling to Russia this summer to try to end 52 years of hurt? Sportsmail has profiled the England squad here. England's final 23-man squad for the 2018 World Cup was revealed on Wednesday. Goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, England caps 2. The Everton goalkeeper looks to have fought off the competition to earn the number 1 jersey in Russia after 2 very impressive seasons, first with Sunderland then at Goodison Park. He has looked assured in friendlies against Germany and Holland with 2 clean sheets. Jordan Pickford looks set to be England's number 1 after a strong season for Everton. Jack Butland, England caps 7. A disappointing domestic season, which saw Stoke relegated from the Premier League while shipping a division-high 68 goals, has not stopped Butland from boarding the plane to Russia. Played 90 minutes in the friendly draw with Italy. Jack Butland goes to Russia despite Stoke City shipping 68 goals as they were relegated. Nick Pope, England caps none, chosen as third-choice keeper over the experienced Hart after an exceptional season with Burnley, where he started as number 2 behind Tom Heaton but took his chance following an injury to the former Manchester United trainee. Nick Pope was picked in the squad for friendlies against Holland and Italy but didn't play. Defender John Stones, England caps 24. Injuries hampered his season, as did Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola, favouring a partnership of Vincent Kompany and Nicolas Otamendi at centre-back during points of the campaign. However, he is liked by Southgate and is a trusted starter for England. John Stones is likely to start for England despite playing just 18 league games last season. Gary Cahill, England caps 58, appeared to be at risk of missing out on a place in the squad, with Southgate favouring more ball-playing defenders. However, injury to Joe Gomez and a lack of experience elsewhere means Cahill goes to Russia as England's most capped player. Gary Cahill is the most capped player in Gareth Southgate's England squad, with 58 games. Phil Jones, England caps 24, another defender who has struggled with injury this season. He missed 2 months with hamstring problems. Jones is also picked to provide extra experience in a young squad, having made his senior England debut back in 2011. Phil Jones has recovered from a number of injury problems this season to make the squad. Harry Maguire, England caps 4, after impressing despite Hull's relegation in 2016-17. Maguire proved at Leicester that he is the sort of cultured defender, comfortable with the ball at his feet, that Southgate admires. Yet to concede a goal in 4 international appearances. Harry Maguire proved at Leicester that he is the sort of cultured defender Southgate likes. Kyle Walker, England caps 34. Eyebrows were raised when Walker was deployed on the right of 3 centre-backs in the friendly against Holland, but he looked at ease in the role and will most likely be played there in Russia, rather than in the rampaging right-back position where he impressed for Man City as they blew the Premier League away. Kyle Walker played at right-back for Manchester City but could play centrally for England. Kieran Trippier, England caps 5. If Walker plays at centre-back, Tottenham's Trippier looks to be the number 1 pick at right wing-back. After Walker left Spurs for City, Trippier became first choice for Mauricio Pochettino and looked at home in the Premier League and Champions League. Kieran Trippier emerged as Tottenham's number 1 right-back after Walker left for Man City. Ashley Young, England caps 33, at one stage looking like a washed-up winger. Young has been reinvented as a left-back at Manchester United and could start for England in their opener against Tunisia. has scored 7 international goals, but the last one was in 2013. Ashley Young has been reinvented as a left-back and could start the opener against Tunisia. Danny Rose, England caps 16, has struggled with injury this season, as well as the aftermath of ill-advised comments about Tottenham's transfer policy last summer. Looked rusty against Holland in the recent friendly, but has done enough to edge out Ryan Bertrand. Danny Rose has struggled for game time this season but edges out Ryan Bertrand in the squad. Alexander-Arnold, England caps none. The Liverpool fullback had never even been called up by his country for the senior team before Wednesday, but his fantastic season, including starring in the Reds' run to the Champions League final, merits his inclusion. Trent Alexander-Arnold had never even been called up by his country for the senior team. Midfielder Eric Dier, England caps 25. England's Mr. Adaptable. Dier can play at centre-back and in defensive midfield, and should expect to fulfill both roles at various points during the finals. His finest moment in an England shirt was a super free kick against Russia at Euro 2016. Eric Dier can play at centre-back or in midfield, making him a valuable asset for Southgate. Jordan Henderson, England caps 38. Liverpool's captain has had a stellar season, providing the foundations from which Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino have ripped teams apart, and he has a Champions League final to come. Currently the favourite to captain England at the World Cup, Jordan Henderson could captain England in Russia after a great season for Liverpool. Dele Alli, England caps 23, has endured the quietest season of a fantastic Spurs career so far, where questions about his end product and his diving tendencies have overshadowed his prodigious skill. Not a guaranteed starter in Russia, but capable of moments of brilliance, Dele Alli has not shone this season but remains a massively important part of England's plans. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, England caps 2, his selection for the friendly against Germany was cited as being evidence of England's shallow talent pool, but he hugely impressed, and it is memories of that display that have carried him to Russia. Another with the season hampered by injury, but nevertheless key in Crystal Palace's survival. Ruben Loftus-Cheek's debut against Germany showed he can play on the international stage. Jesse Lingard, England caps 10. His blistering mid-season form, 6 goals in 9 Premier League games between November and January, move Lingard from the fringes of Manchester United and England to key man status, in competition with Ali for a starting spot. Jesse Lingard has had a breakthrough season for Manchester United with some top displays. Raheem Sterling, England caps 37, for a player whose final product is often questioned. 23 goals and 17 assists in 46 games for the English champions in 2017-18 is a phenomenal return. Poor for England at Euro 2016, he has matured and improved massively since. Raheem Sterling scored 23 goals in 46 games last season, and assisted another 17 for City. Fabian Delph, England caps 9, chosen ahead of Wilshere. Delph seems to have recovered from his litany of injury problems better than his Arsenal counterpart, and is a more adaptable squad player. 23 of his 24 appearances for City last season came as a left-back. Fabian Delph has been picked ahead of Jack Wilshere, despite a lack of midfield appearances. Forward Harry Kane, England caps 23. England fans were sweating after Kane suffered an ankle injury against Bournemouth in March and looked rusty on his return, but he seems to have found his golden touch just in time. Hopefully will not be taking corners, as he did at Euro 2016. Harry Kane had an injury scare in March, but looks to be returning to form for the summer. Jamie Vardy, England caps 21. While Kane and Salah battled it out for the Premier League Golden Boot, Vardy quietly went about having a superb scoring season, with 23 goals in 42 games. As a backup to Kane, Vardy provides a highly valuable option for Southgate. Jamie Vardy has enjoyed a fantastic goal-scoring season, with 23 strikes in 42 appearances. Danny Welbeck, England caps 37, despite his uninspiring scoring record for Arsenal 10 in 43 appearances this season and a long history of injury problems. Welbeck has big tournament knowledge and is now regarded as one of the squad's most experienced members. Danny Welbeck is now among the most experienced members of the England team. Marcus Rashford, England caps 17. 2 years ago, Rashford was Roy Hodgson's wildcard pick for Euro 2016 after a storming 6 months for Man United. Now he is established for club and country, although a few off-the-boil performances late in the season are cause for concern. Marcus Rashford was the wild card for England at Euro 2016 and now makes his World Cup bow.